Hey everybody, those who watch this, please share this video and stuff. I know I have only a few subscribers, which is fine. I gotta redo all of my videos, literally. I went and took part A, and they had questions on there that I have never ever seen before. All those questions I was telling you about, only half of those were actually even on the test. So I've been trying to get hold of American Welding Society. They have not called me back. I've already gotten a hold of twice now with the other company I've been telling you about out of Utah that I've been studying for, and they're updating everything as well. I told them what was going on, and they had just, like in January, so just last month, they ended up taking Part A as a test to see where they could tweak the test and everything else, and seeing how they must have been really fast at getting it out there to Prometric, because it was all messed up. So I'm going to see about trying to get the new questions in there so you guys can study for them and everything else. But the main reason for this content is I am actually in Indiana right now. I left the 15th, arrived here last night on the 17th, 18th, somewhere in there. 18th. Yeah, so last night. And it's going to be quite a time change. That's for doggone sure. Everything else, 3 time zones. But I'm going to work for a company called Ferguson Construction. They're out of Greenfield, Indiana. They are looking for welders, steel erectors, iron workers, and stuff like that. They are non-union. This is a company that is looking for people who have experience and non-experience. They start you out, from what I understand, from what I've talked to them, is low 20s, and it goes up from there. They're an expanding company, and that's not the only facet they're looking for. They're looking for other things too. So if you have concrete work, carpentry, stuff like that, I believe they're looking for those positions as well. But I am coming in there with about 15 years of experience or more. I haven't sat down and done all the math, because I have built steel mills, steel erect buildings that are for the mills, coverings for the mills, a lead factory, worked there in their maintenance area, built a bunch of things for them. I have like 2 years from Lewis Clark State College for a welding certificate. I've been to Colorado, California, Oregon, Washington, Oregon, Montana, Wyoming, Las Vegas, or Nevada, just in general. And so I'm no stranger to traveling. So now I'm out here in Indiana. Be out here for a few months, and bring my family out after my son finishes his baseball. And I'm gonna get you guys this information. It's called Ferguson Construction in Greenfield, Indianapolis. Their phone number is 317-477-3615. The human resource gal there is Rachel, Rachel Delgado, Delgado. She's very nice, very kind gal. So please don't be trying to be mean and everything else, because she's a sweetheart of a gal to talk to. Very, for the most part, very knowledgeable. So if you guys are trying to get back into the field, or in the field looking for a change, whatever, reach out to them. And especially if you're in the surrounding area from Illinois, course, naturally here in Indiana and some of the surrounding areas. I've seen Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Missouri, Kansas, and a bunch of other plates here. I thought I saw a lot back in Lewiston, Idaho. I was like, holy cow, got a lot more out here. And if you look at Lewiston, there's still a lot that goes in there from Washington, Oregon, Montana, of course, California, Wyoming, and stuff. But wife and I, we've seen Texas, Florida, Maine, New York. Of course, it's just interesting seeing how many vehicles, that license plates that you actually see, and you wonder how many of them are actually rentals. But yes, please go ahead and give them a jingle, see what they say, because I know they're still hiring more people. They're having a hard time getting people to work, and anybody that watches what is going on, we have a major shortage of workers. We're somewhere around 8 million people, 12 million, or 12 to 15 million are out of work or on government subsidies like welfare and various other programs like that. And then we have this newer generation that my oldest boy is absolutely disgraced by being in, because so many of them don't want to work. So, if you're willing to put in the work and give it a try, the door's always open for employers to see if you'll work out. Whether you're in wanting to lay brick, work with wood, work with metal, sheet metal, boilermaker. I mean, there's so many programs out there for a 2-year degree or on the job training. I was both. I got my certificate, but I was also on the job because I worked out at the mill in Lewiston, Idaho. They helped pay for my schooling. I was very fortunate. Not everybody gets that chance. But if you can be in a profession that pays you $40,000+ a year, and it's only going to cost you 2 years plus any summer work that you do, help pay for your bills, and you walk out with a certificate saying that you can do this job, why not? Lewiston, Idaho is, with the surrounding towns and everything else, 70,000 people. They were looking for boat welders for aluminum, diesel mechanics, welders out at the mill, looking for people who could work in the factories at $24, $27 an hour in a bullet factory. We have both bullet factories. We have 2 of them there. And then we have one that's a reman with the casings. You have a lead factory that has been off and on hiring people. Kids are leaving the town. And if they stay, they're not wanting to work. So if you like the small town feel, give Lewiston, Idaho a reach out. Put comments down the bottom. I did not mark this for kids. I had to redo them all because I wasn't getting any comments. Not realizing that if you put it, kids can watch this, no foul language, that they completely take out the comments. And I'm like, I want feedback on my videos. And I'm sorry, I have no control over some of these lights. I wish I could take one of them off. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please, if you have any information about wanting other jobs and everything else out here in Indianapolis, there's a ton of jobs out here. I mean, they're working on the highway. They're building out a new a structure out, at least in one spot that I saw. And they're expanding the school system again. I'm out here in Brownsburg, which is right next to Avon, which connects right with Indianapolis, and it is nuts. This is a heck of a learning curve for me. And like I told you, all the places I've been, oh shoot, I've been there for like couple weeks, couple months. Just how it is. The nature of the beast when you travel. And now I'm coming to a place I'm going to move to and stay. So it's going to be a heck of a learning curve. Like I said, my wife and kids are going to move out here in a few months. Going to get everything set up and go from there. So again, feel free to leave comments and see where we can go from there. And yes, I'm still going to go for my certified welding inspector. It's just taken a lot longer than what was expected, especially when they started changing everything, when all those questions I gave you guys to study and look for in the books and things, and they started changing everything. So when I get information, I will post it up. Until then, you guys be good, have fun, try to stay warm, as winter is not over yet, even though I've had people tell me winter is over. And then it snows 3 days later. No, winter's not over. March 21st. Put that on your calendar. March 21st is the first day of spring. Oh, and by the way, this next Thursday is supposed to be like 50, 60, maybe 70 degrees here in Indiana. And yet it was like 37 degrees here today. So this weather by Sybil again, we don't know what it's going to do. It could be 70 and then drop right back down into the 40s. So anyway, y'all take care, have fun, reach out if you have any questions, and you guys have a good evening and good day.